I think that's better. Well, we're here. Um, it's a Tuesday, October 3rd, 2023. I'm here with my lovely sister, Becky. Becky Gomez. Becky Gomez. Well, Rebecca Gomez. Born. Right, tell us when you were born. So I was being an idiot here. Don't tell us when you were born, Becky. That's private information. Wow. Here, walk with me. So, I guess we have to kind of stand. Oh my gosh, what the heck? It's going to be kind of hard a little bit, right? Unless we sit down, right?
Very different height.
Yeah. I guess we'll have to sit down on a park bench, right? I was just going to ask you a couple questions about like your transition from high school to adulthood, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to take a small little walk. But it's going to be hard now. I don't know. We're going to do that. We could make it short. I don't know. So that's just really the one question there. What was it like going from high school to adulthood? Can you kind of unpack that there? You know?
It was kind of strange and overwhelming, and it gave me a lot of anxiety. And we're also like still very much
Here, maybe I should hand this to you and put it on yourself. Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
we're
Oh, your hands are gonna get tired. Yeah,
Like
that's the
this.
thing.
we're still very deep into COVID. When I was like graduating high school,
Yeah.
and I was going into adulthood, and so it was really weird because I was like isolated the whole time. You know, like I was spending all of my time like like home doing online school or at work.
Oh. Thank. We might have to. Oh gosh, wait, can you say that again? I'm sorry. There's
Like,
too many distractions.
what does that button do? Anyways,
Yeah, it was in the middle of COVID, but you still had your graduation, right?
yeah,
Okay, there were other kids that didn't have that graduation at all.
that's true.
Wow. But you were fortunate enough to actually get a graduation.
But at that point, it was like I hadn't been to school for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
So I just didn't really care anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'll go to graduation, I guess.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
It was weird because I was back with all these kids that I had kind of like grown up around, but I hadn't seen them in forever.
Yeah. That must have been really weird.
Yeah.
It was probably like a little awkward coming back too, and it was like
Yeah.
you lost a lot of. How much time did you go without seeing all of your friends?
Like a year and a half.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. And that includes all of the kids in your class, like class of.
Yeah,
What?
class of 2021.
Okay, class of 2021. Wow. Do you still see any of them?
No,
Really?
really?
None of them.
Like, no, never.
Do you ever like catch up with any of them?
No,
Really?
really. Like every now and then we might comment on each other's like pictures on Instagram or something like that.
Oh, okay. I see.
But no, I don't really talk
Maybe
to any of
try
them.
Find a way to get to that path of it and walk back.
Oh, there's that bridge.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it was really weird because there was like nobody to help that transition that much. Like I was applying for college
Yeah.
and thinking about what I wanted to do as a career, and I didn't know how to like do that, and mom and dad didn't really know how to do that either.
Didn't
Like
they
we were
have
just
career?
figuring it out.
They didn't have career planners. Like, wait. So, was it just the graduation that you could go back to school for, or like you went back to school your senior year, right?
Yeah. No, I did not.
You went back to school your junior year.
No, I didn't go back to school at all.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think I remember that. I was like somewhere else at the time. Oh my gosh. Wow. So then that definitely would have made things really, really difficult, especially if you didn't have anyone to help with that transition. Like
Yeah.
normally you'd be going to school, you'd be talking to people, like there'd be a face, like
Yeah.
a person like physically right in front of you helping you go through all this, but trying to get that done remotely would be difficult.
Yeah, and
I
they
could see
used to
that.
have like back like an in-person school. They would have like sessions where you could go with a counselor and apply to college with them. Like they'd help you fill out the application and everything.
Yeah, yeah. Wow.
So I didn't really know what I was doing.
Yeah.
You know, there's like a lot of stuff that goes into like actually applying for college. I didn't know how to do any of that either.
Yeah,
Like all those other
yeah,
steps.
yeah. And there's no like career planner, and there's nobody
Yeah.
there. There's like, you're supposed to be doing all of this is supposed to be getting done and taught in a classroom with people around.
Yeah.
But like, did they not send out like pamphlets and stuff, or because COVID was new, it caught people off guard. People
Yeah.
didn't know what they were doing, and people were just kind of like, okay, what are we supposed to do now, right? We're supposed to adjust, and they had all these like weird orders going out
Yeah.
and stuff. I get that.
I had like a Zoom meeting with like a career advisor or
Yeah.
something like that,
Yeah.
which kind of helped, but at the same time I still didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. You know,
Yeah.
like I didn't know how to request like teacher recommendations and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow. What's the word? A counselor for one of the schools that you were applying to, at least,
Yeah.
maybe? Or
No.
wow.
Yeah, I just kind of went for it. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is we had the internet then, right?
Yeah.
Already. Wow. I don't know what that must have been like.
It was very stressful.
Yeah.
And I was
yeah.
like losing motivation.
Yeah. I can see how you, like, when you were losing, what were some of the thoughts going on in your head when you were losing motivation and when you were like, I don't know, did you ever think about not going to college?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What did some of those thoughts look like?
Because I was like, I don't even know what I want to do with my life or whatever.
And what was the plan behind that? What was the plan that you had, you know?
Yeah. There really was no plan. Like, I wasn't even thinking about anything at all. I was just like, I have no idea what I want to do. I don't know where I want to go.
Yeah.
Like, I've never actually thought about, like, what specific colleges I would want to go to.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I don't know. And I was like, this is going to be very new.
Yeah.
Very different experience. And I have no clue what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And it's just, like, a lot of work.
Yeah.
And I feel like I felt like I was kind of drowning in it, too. Because on top of that, you know, I had, like, all of my assignments. And things.
Yeah.
Like, I was taking, like, college classes already.
Yeah.
And then I also had, like, work.
Yeah.
Dog.
Wow. Dang. So, go ahead.
Oh, Mom and Dad kept, like, pushing me to, like, do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they kept motivating me. They're like, no, you need to, like, do this. Like, you, like, have to do this.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to sit down today and we're going to send out this application today, okay?
Yeah.
I don't care if you're, like, tired from work or whatever. Like, we're going to...
Yeah. Where were you
that.
working at the time, by the way?
Banana Republic.
Yeah. Oh, that was when you were working at Banana Republic.
Yeah.
Wow. Was that during the summer of 2021? Like, that was post graduation at that point, right? And so you hadn't put in the applications in high school, had you?
No, I did.
Okay.
So it was I worked there from summer 2020 to summer 2021.
Okay. Yeah.
So I did put it in and while I was in high school.
Okay. I see. I think I remember that.
But yeah.
Yeah, I remember when you worked there. That was when I was still a cop then, and I was living at the Waterside Apartments. And that's another story. But yeah, wow. Okay, I remember that. That's cool.
Very scary times.
Yeah. It is very scary time. Huh. So, what would you say the biggest difference was once you like finished high school, and now you're not like in school? I guess the transition period. Like, what did it feel like once you were done with high school? And I guess you kind of talked about that a little bit with the applications you were putting in. But now you're not in school, you're just working.
Yeah.
And you're also trying to like figure out where you're going to go to school, but no one's really explained that process to you. So,
Yeah.
you know, what now?
So, I mean, I already knew I was going to UNCG by the time I graduated high school. Like, I had already accepted
Yeah.
their acceptance, I guess.
Yeah.
But then I guess that summer was kind of just like, am I supposed to be doing anything to prepare for college?
Yeah.
And I was back to like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Like taking tests or something, or practicing study guides and stuff, right?
I don't know. Like, what do people do in like? What do I need for college?
Yeah.
What do I
think
need
maybe
to
we should take
succeed?
that sidewalk there on the side and loop around.
Or like,
Okay.
how does the whole like their like online systems work? You know what I mean? Like, how do I check my like classes and stuff? How do I go to like their orientation?
Yeah. I get that. Was there any information on the campus website or like the UNCG website,
Yeah.
for instance, or the as far as like, okay, this is what you're gonna do? Hey. Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. They had also emailed me a bunch of stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
like they were like,
cool.
here's like the password and stuff to your new email.
Yeah.
Here's how you log into everything.
Okay. I see. Well, that's good. You got accepted into other schools, didn't you?
Yeah.
So what made you decide to go with UNCG over other schools?
I think, honestly, they gave me the most financial aid.
Yeah.
That was like, I think probably the biggest factor that made me go there. But I think also just hearing about the school and the diversity and the welcome environment that they had, I thought it was really cool.
Okay.
So I was like, I don't know, maybe I'll meet some cool people here.
Yeah. Did the distance, like that, what distance between our home, like, you know, where you were living and that school play into So some kids started screaming in the playground here, so I wanted to make sure it wasn't Rosie. Don't worry, my mom was watching her while I was doing the podcast with Becky, so she's a great help, by the way. Okay. As in, like, just, you know, no more walking, you know? That's what I meant. Okay. I think we can continue it here in a little bit. I'm trying to think if I have any more questions. Maybe I'll write these things down next time, you know? Well, this has been a quick and short podcast with Becky. We're definitely going to do some more stuff, by the way. I just got to think of another good topic, you know? Also, I'm not the best interviewer. Becky's really good, and you did a really good job of creating enough topic to talk about and stuff. As far as like the questions being asked, but I'm not a good interviewer, you know? So,
Yeah.
with that being said, it's your boy Cheeseball here. And Becky Gomez. Peace. Feel the cheese. Looking back at this, I didn't even finish with the commute question that I was asking Becky at the end there, but I got super distracted because we had made our way back to the playground and I saw Rosie and I was like, I haven't been playing with her. And there was just a lot on my mind that day. But we're going to be doing some more podcasts with the rest of the family and also Becky. And we're probably going to switch to indoors. But not to say that we're not going to have stuff outdoors too. So that's it for today.